Hello, what is up, friends? Welcome back. Today we are here to talk about that crazy ass 2-hour episode of Survivor 42. I thought this episode was so freaking entertaining to watch. I was not bored at all despite how long it is, and I'm super ready to talk about it. Let's get into it. So first of all, this whole merge challenge scene was just incredible to watch. The format was kind of similar to what they did last year in season 41, but this time I think they did it way better. Just like last year, they had everybody split up into two teams with two people, being rocksroy and Lindsay, sitting out. Now, between these two blue and orange teams, honestly, I had no idea who to root for because I love people on both sides. The orange team had Jonathan's big Goliath ass, so of course they were able to power through this obstacle course with no problems. Okay, Jonathan is incredible, alright? I have to give it to him. He is one of the most impressive physical players that I've seen on Survivor in a minute. I gotta give credit where credit is due there. But, and this is a big but, if I was them, I'd be planning to get his ass out immediately, okay? Especially with the merge looming. That is, of course, after he builds me my luxury shelter and catches me my dinner for the day. But after that, Jonathan, your ass gotta go, okay? You just too damn strong, alright? Somebody else needs to win the damn challenges. With Jonathan on their side, the orange team is able to easily win, and now they have a pretty big decision to make. With the choice between rocksroy and Lindsay, they choose to save Lindsay and send rocksroy out by himself to live on Exile Island. It's pretty similar to the twist they did last season, only this time the players know that rocksroy is going to be getting a huge advantage in the game by sending him out by himself. At the merge feast, the rocksroy versus tori rivalry continues as tori just goes on and bashes rocksroy to everybody. If I had to choose, I guess I'm on rocksroy's side in this rivalry. Neither one of them are really my favorite players, but tori is just way too unhinged for my ass to ever trust her, okay? Fortunately for rocksroy, he was totally cool surviving on his own for the 2 days, so now that everyone is merged back together at camp, new alliances are forming, tea is being spilled, people are gossiping. It's getting fun, y'all. Overall, there's just so much going on, but there are a few moments that really stood out to me. First of all, High's social game is just incredible. He's able to make a tight little alliance with himself, Lydia, Drea, and Jonathan. This group makes a pact to stick together and to target Chanel and Tori, who are probably two of the most untrustworthy people in the whole group right now. We are also treated to a scene where High is going to talk to Drea and Lindsay about the amulet advantage that they all won in episode 1. They all promise that they're going to use their advantages together and they're totally not coming after each other at all. Yeah, right, okay. And although it didn't look to be an official alliance, we also see High bond with Romeo about both being members of the LGBTQ community and their upbringings in general. I don't know if this is like an official alliance, but there does seem to be a pretty strong bond there as well. Overall, High is just making his rounds throughout this whole thing, and I gotta respect that. Back at Exile, Jeff stops by to visit rocksroy, and we all know what's coming up next. Jeff is going to give rocksroy a game-changing choice, the same choice he gave Erica last season. rocksroy is going to get the choice to either do nothing and leave the game the same, or smash the hourglass and reverse the results of the last challenge, sending the winners to tribal council. And what do you know, just like Erica, rocksroy ends up smashing the hourglass and reversing the results of the last challenge. I think that this was probably the right move for rocksroy to make, just because he did have more friends on the losing team and his public enemy Tori was on the winners team, so it was kind of a no-brainer. My favorite part about this whole ordeal is that tori is obviously very bitter about this decision, but at the same time it's just like, girl, you got warned that rocksroy would get an advantage, like, duh. The losers are now going to go up to face off in the next challenge, and to most people's disappointment, tori ends up winning the first immunity challenge of the season. Ooh, big yikes. Low-key, I'm kind of rooting against tori at this point, so I was a little upset to see this, but this is going to completely change the game, blow everything up, and now it's going to be a scramble to see who who's going to be voted out since Tori and Chanel are now safe. Back at camp, Jonathan and Mary Ann's names are the main ones being thrown out. Omer is unfortunately stuck right in the middle of this and doesn't really want to see either of his allies leave since he was on the Taku tribe with both of them. This is where Omer is going to make his evil genius plan to turn everyone against my girl Lydia. Now, I don't blame Omer at all for this. I don't blame him for wanting to keep his people safe. We've seen that the Taku tribe has been a very tight for weeks now. But I'm also like, damn it, because I really don't want it to be Lydia either. When Hai finds out about this plan, obviously he is not happy at all, and he's going to try to do everything in his power to keep his friend and ally Lydia safe. We get to the votes and it is a mess. Votes are pretty much everywhere. Jonathan, Mary Ann, and Lydia are all getting votes thrown their way. But in the end, it is revealed that Lydia is going to be the next person voted out of the game. Ugh, I hated watching Lydia leave. She was so much fun. Like, I feel like me and her really get together in real life, chill, go to brunch, go to a concert, shake some ass, have some fun, you know. But also, I do understand why she had to go from Omer's standpoint, just because he didn't want any of his allies leaving too. So I get it. So I'd love to know, what did you all think of this 2-hour episode? And who do you think should have been the one voted out? Let me know in the comments below. Like I was saying before, I think Jonathan would have been a pretty good call to get out this week, just because the opportunity was there right in front of him, and he's just such a strong player. Who knows when the next time Jonathan is really going to be vulnerable in this game is. This episode was so good, it's so exciting, and it's really getting me excited to finish off this season. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.